One very iconic structure from the Star Wars universe is the Imperial Turbolaser turret. So I thought I'd give this classic Turbolaser design a try and turn it into a MOC. It doesn't matter if you want to defend your base, your space station, or your Star Destroyer. You need Turbolaser turrets. Now, the overall design isn't too interesting. It's basically just a box with another rotating box on top. Just very functional. The whole design language just screams, Galactic Empire. So on top you get the rotating turret section. The cannon barrels are attached to those round 4x4 bricks with pinholes in them to give the whole construction the look as if the cannons were mounted on gears. I don't have big enough Lego gear pieces, so I had to use those guys. They are able to move up and down with Technic pins and an axle going through the middle so that they are able to move simultaneously. The cannons can move up into a 90-degree angle, and they even get a few degrees of gun depression if you want to attack targets that are a little bit closer to the ground. All around the turret I slapped on some different plates and tiles to give it more detail, and also used different colored and textured bricks in the construction. Because, boxy shapes like these tend to get boring to look at really quickly. Although I might have overdone it a bit with the detailing here and there, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Moving on down the rest of the build, I basically continued this trend of using random plates and tiles for detailing. You can also notice the transition over here, where the turret connects to the rest of the tower. Because the turret is built with an odd number of studs, while the rest is even. I did this because at this turret scale, it would have been not fitting. It would have looked weird if I used 2 studs in the middle, so I just had to make it a bit slimmer, and it works with an odd number of studs. But let me give you a closer look. The transition is done with jumper plates. So the next sections underneath are built in the same way, just a bit deeper or taller, depending from where you look. And with modified bricks that are holding plates, so the whole thing gets a bit thicker towards the bottom. But using modified bricks and plates also has another reason. This thing is basically modular, so using plates as the outer parts of the walls makes it possible to use different colored bricks behind them and give this thing a different interior if you want that. So let's take the different modules apart, and I'll show you what I mean. Starting off with this most basic section, that's basically the foundation for the turret. Depending on what you want to do with it, that could already be enough, like when it pokes out of the ground or the deck of your spaceship, with the rest of the turret hidden underneath. That would be all you need. But next, there is this section here with usable interior space. I put some sort of a shield generator in there, I don't know, this could be some energy converter or some other Star Warsy sci-fi stuff. But depending on the weapon on the top, you could also turn this into an ammo storage chamber or put some sort of different builds in there. There's no limits. It's just available space. And again, combine it with the turret section to create a smaller tower in general. And finally, my favorite module, it's the control room. You can see that I gave this panel here the suggestion of a door for when this thing is on the ground as its own building, but you can of course change that up. Let me remove the door, and I'll show you the inside a bit closer. So get those two minifigs out of there, Commander and Gunner. And as you can see, this is a typical Imperial-looking control room configuration with the dark red color for the middle of the consoles, combined with the black and a bit of white on top, and a bunch of buttons and levers and control panels. It's just the standard Imperial control room look, from the Death Star and the Star Destroyer interiors, and stuff like that. You could do it with stickers, like in the most recent. I don't mean most recent, but in the Dark Trooper set, there's stickers in there, or in the Star Destroyer sets. But if you don't want to use stickers, that's an easy way to do it. Speaking of control room, you're not limited to use this as a turret control room. You can just include this in your build on its own as a control room. Maybe that's a good idea, to just build a modular style base in this with this kind of design. But let me close it up again and get the crew back inside. And yeah, as you can see, you can put this together in whatever configuration you want. You can also just put a plate without anything on top of this tower and create your own setup. For example, just, I don't know, use a Death Star cannon on top and have it as an AA position or something that is more open, or have it like a small gun emplacement, watchtower. I don't know. It's just, yeah, you can do what you want with it. Yeah, I think that's it for the big turret. I just have another small turbolaser turret here, which is kind of inspired by the ones you find on the Solust map from Battlefront from 2015. It's, yeah, basically just a small version of it. It also comes with a small interior that can hold one figure, and it's built in the same way, just with brackets instead of modified bricks. So yeah, I guess that was it. I hope you enjoyed the video and the builds, and yeah, maybe you could even get some inspiration out of it for your own designs. Be sure to check out my other videos and let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching, and until next time.